You've seen them in music videos, movies, and magazines for years. Lowrider cars bumping with the help of hydraulics. If you attended last month's Fiesta Mexicana in Grand Rapids, they turned up in droves.
So, how did this Southern California-born hobby and Hispanic-rooted tradition go mainstream and make it all the way to West Michigan? Duncan McLean found the local scene and has this story.
Brian, so I had so much fun getting educated with the community about this. Like so many modern American hobbies and traditions, lowriding was born when soldiers returned from World War II armed with new skills and peacetime to fill.
But it's a tradition that actually has been around for a long, long time. And it goes back to post-World War II, when the car culture was mostly hot rods at the time. Okay. A lot of the military guys had, they gained skills in mechanics and stuff like that. So for the Mexican community, you know, they wanted something to showcase their cars. So they would lower their cars.
With the newfound form came instant and exhaustive expression.
The car is pretty much your personality. So you build your car to your personality.
Sleekly styled domestic cars were the go-to canvases from the jump.
You know, they go back from the early 60s Chevy Impalas to your mid-80s G-bodies, which are your Cutlasses, Monte Carlos, and Regals. And usually that's your start right there. So, you know, you paint it, you customize it to your likings, your colors. You know, you pick your rim combination, your interior colors, and your paint scheme.
The possibilities with all those customizable parts are endless, as seen at Executive Motorsports in Grand Rapids off of Clyde Park.
That's what's beautiful about lowriding. I dare say it is probably the most creative subculture in the automotive industry, period, in history, right down to the paint jobs. I mean, you got guys that are gold leafing and pinstriping and laying patterns, and everything's tri-coats. I mean, paint jobs, you can have 200 hours into 300 hours into a paint job. I mean, it's insane. That's what I say. It truly is art, 110%.
The newfound art form, though, was met with resistance and discriminatory laws.
You know, it got to a point where they put laws on you couldn't have a lower car.
Those arbitrary rules naturally breeding innovation and the art form's most iconic brushstroke.
So that's where the hydraulics came in. So to bypass that, well, we put hydraulics on a system of car to raise it up.
Most of us will agree hydraulics are kind of like the defining component to it actually being a lowrider.
Those stylish American makes and models, now an even better fit.
The Chevy Impalas were specialty because of the structure, the frame of it. It was a stronger structural car. So to build it as a lowrider, you know, you got to reinforce it, and it takes a lot of reinforcement, a lot of fabrication, you know, to hold up to the hydraulics and stuff like that.
As lowriders went more and more mainstream, they started to inspire Hispanic communities around the country, even those still too young to get behind the wheel.
8, 9 years old, my older brother was coming home with lowrider magazines. So, you know, I started flipping the pages, and I seen these cool cars and this and that, and then I seen a bike in there. I'm like, oh, wow, lowrider bike. Like, I could do one of those. I got one in my backyard.
Now, Chico organizes lowrider shows every year in Grand Rapids, where the community building is second to none.
I've never been a part of something automotive related that has that level of camaraderie. If you're part of the culture, you're embraced. It doesn't matter. Nobody has to know who you are. It's the fact that you're part of the culture.
Lowriding, then, a fabricator of fast friends, made over countless hours of creating, customizing, and collaborating, all while building valuable skills in the process, along with invaluable community. It's in the name of expression, tradition, and heritage, like we heard from those folks who were so willing to cooperate and educate me on this awesome hobby. Sue?